Mr. Speaker, when the honourable member from Pembroke said last February that Newfoundlanders should look after themselves when it comes to search and rescue, Canadians were shocked. Nobody realised that this would actually become Conservative government policy. Closing the Maritime Rescue Sub-Centre in St. John's will endanger people's lives. Will the Minister commit to reversing this dangerous decision and show he's serious about the safety of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Of course, safety is a primary issue when it comes to Canadians and all the services that we provide. This call centre reduction will in no way impact the safety of Canadians, and at the same time will provide efficiencies and savings of Canadian taxpayers' money. Thank you.
Senseless, reckless, hasty, dangerous. Mr. Speaker, these are just some of the words used to describe the decision to close the Rescue Communication Centre in my riding of St. John's South Mount Pearl. Experts, unions, the Provincial Fisheries Minister, and Newfoundlanders and Labradorians have all spoken out against this indefensible move by the Conservative government. Mr. Speaker, will the Minister listen to the people of my province and reverse this reckless decision?
As I said before, the consolidation of the Regional Dispatch Centre into the existing Joint Rescue Coordination Centre will have no negative impact on the current levels of service provided by the Canadian Coast Guard. Safety and response time will not be affected. This consolidation is due to technological advances and represents a positive change by locating all maritime and air search and rescue coordinations in the same centre, working side by side. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for St. John's South Mount Pearl.
Minister has his speaking notes down pat. Mr. Speaker, where are the government's priorities? They find billions for fighter jets and corporate tax giveaways, but then make cuts that jeopardize the safety of Canadians who work off our shores. We have one of the worst search and rescue response times in the world. Let me repeat, in the world. We should be improving our services, not cutting our services. Will the Minister abandon his rash cuts and implement the Wells Inquiry recommendations to improve our rescue response times and save lives?
Minister of Fisheries and Oceans.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I see the member opposite that has his questions down pat as well. The fact is, Mr. Speaker, that mariners in distress will continue to be serviced by the same lifeboats, the same inshore rescue boats, the same Coast Guard vehicles, and the same aircraft from the same present locations. Mr. Speaker, this will have no impact on safety and is a very positive move. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, last night the Prime Minister spoke with the Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador, and despite objections from everyone, except, it would seem, the honourable member from Labrador, the Prime Minister confirmed he has no intention of reversing the decision to close the Search and Rescue Centre in St. John's. This so-called decision reduction measure will reportedly save $1 million a year. Mr. Speaker, could the Prime Minister tell us exactly what price he's putting on the safety of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians?
The Honourable Minister of Fisheries and Oceans.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I've indicated on several occasions, I guess more than several, that this decision in no way will compromise the safety of mariners, in no way whatsoever. I must say that we have invested heavily in Coast Guard resources in Newfoundland, 33% increase in personnel alone, the deployment of 2 icebreakers to Newfoundland, substantial investments in that area, and we're very proud of the investments that we have made. Thank you.